Hello everyone, Cousin here, and in this video, I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1365 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 15th, 2025. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1365. I'm gonna start with the word guide. Okay, got the D yellow and E green, so I've placed E as the last letter, and I also know that D goes somewhere else in this word. So it could be D going first. Not sure how likely that is, though. It could be something like drone. Let's try that. Okay, never mind. The D does not go first. Hmm. If it goes second, then it would have to start with an A. It could go middle. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't expect this word to exist, because all I could think of was paddle, which is a double D. But this word is somehow an existing word. Um, so it is something ADLE. I just didn't get the exact one. Oh, ladle. Ah, ladle. Okay. Well, I do know this word, but I did not think about repeating the L at all, so I didn't visualize the word. But yeah, I do know this word, ladle. Okay, I got it in 4 tries. I didn't use any elimination strategies. I mean, I guess it's based on the previous clues, but actually it was kind of tricky because you're not sure where to place the D and the surrounding letters. You don't really have a clue about that either, so this was not easy to guess, but I still got it in 4 tries, so I'll definitely take that. Not a bad performance overall. So I got today's Wordle answer ladle in 4 tries. This is Wordle number 1365. Let's now move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today is March 15th, 2025. Let's start the hard difficulty Sudoku for today. These ones point right. To force the digit 1 into this cell in block 6, this one points left, and this one points down. So in block 7, the digit 1 is forced into column 3. So one's here and this one points up. This 3 points right. To force the digit 3 into row 5 in block 6. So 3's here. With these 3's, force the digit 3 into this cell in block 5. And these 3's point up. Okay, in row 6, the missing digits are 7, 8, and 9. This cell sees 8 and 9. So this cell can only be a 7, making the other two open cells in this row an 8, 9 pair. Right, because in this row, 8 and 9 have to go here. So it makes this a 7. The digit 7 in block 6 is forced into one of these two cells. We also have 2 and 4, which goes into one of these 4 cells. And notice how I've marked down 4 of the 5 missing digits of block 6, but there's still an empty cell with no markings. So this becomes a single, which is 9. As naked single 9. We can double check, of course. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this cell cannot contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But keep in mind that in Sudoku, we cannot leave cells to be empty. Empty cells would break the Sudoku puzzle. So if I exclude 9 from this cell, then the Sudoku puzzle cannot be solved. So to avoid empty cells, I must keep at least 1 digit in it. And in this case, it can only be a 9. So I must make this a 9 because it literally cannot contain any other digits. 9 is the only possible digits which can go into this cell. So I have to put a 9 in this cell. Alright, and then the other missing digits of column 9 are 1, 3, and 5. This cell sees 1, so it's 3 or 5. This cell sees 3, so it's 1 or 5. 1, 3, 5. These 6s point right, and this cell sees another 6. So in block 3, the digit 6 is forced into this cell. This 6 points down, so it forces the digit 6 into column 1 in block 4, so these 6s point down. The digit 8 in block 4 is forced into one of these two cells, and 9 in block 4 is forced into one of these two cells. So both 8 and 9 in block 4 is forced into column 3. So the 8s and 9s points up. But I'm only going to mark the 8 because it's possible to go in only two cells. Okay, this 4 points down and this 4 points right. So in block 5, the digit 4 is forced into row 5. So 4's being here eliminates 4 from these two cells because we know that there's already a 4 in row 5. So no other open cells in the same row can contain another 4. These 5s points left, and I can also mark 2 in one of these 4 cells. Oh, okay, so in column 4, 2, 4, and 6 are missing digits. These 3 cells see 2, 4, and 6, and this cell also sees 2, 4, and 6. But these 3 digits still have to go somewhere in this column because they all are still missing. So in order to fit 2, 4, and 6 into column 4, I have to make these 3 cells reserved for 2, 4, and 6. Right? Because these 3 digits, 2, 4, and 6, cannot go into these open cells. So to fit all of them into this column, I have to make these 3 cells reserved for 2, 4, and 6. So these 3 cells form a 2, 4, 6 triple, and this triple eliminates all other digits from these 3 cells. So this 2, 4, 6 triple means that the other 4 open cells in column 4 contain 1, 7, 8, and 9 because they are the other missing digits of this column. 1, 7, 8, and 9. Well, 7 is forced into one of these two cells because these cells see another 7. Oh, okay, so now this cell, because it's part of the 2, 4, 6 triple, this cell cannot contain 5, 7, or 9 because they are not 2, 4, and 6. I can only have 2, 4, or 6 in this cell. So this cell cannot contain 5, 7, and 9. And in row 9, we have given digits 5, 7, and 9 pointing into block 8. But 5, 7, and 9 are still missing from block 8. So in order to fit 5, 7, and 9 into block 8, I have to make these 3 cells reserved for 5, 7, and 9. Right? Again, this cell cannot contain 5, 7, or 9 because of the 2, 4, 6 triple, and in row 9 we have those 3 digits. So to fit 5, 7, and 9 into block 8, I have to make these 3 cells reserved for 5, 7, and 9. So these 3 cells form a 5, 7, 9 triple, and this triple eliminates all other digits from these 3 cells. Which means that the other 4 open cells in block 8 contain 2, 4, 6, and 8. And because of this triple, the digit 8 in block 8 is forced into row 9. Okay, so, if I'm going too fast, I'll explain again. Because of this 5, 7, 9 triple, the other 4 open cells in block 8 contain 2, 4, 6, and 8, because they are the other missing digits of block 8. But we also have the 2, 4, 6 triple, eliminating 8 from these 2 cells. So 8 can only go into these 2 cells in block 8, which are both in row 9. So I can say that there's already an 8 in row 9, which is in block 8. So these 8s force the digit 8 into this cell in block 9. Okay. Might as well mark down the other, well, finish up the markings. Well, these 2 cells C2 and each one of them C4 and 6 respectively. So the markings go like this. Oh, but in column 6, I can place the 8 because this cell sees 8, this cell sees 8, and these 2 cells cannot. Oh, well, I was just about to say these 2 cells cannot contain 8 because it's part of the 579 triple, but we already have 8s pointing. These 2 cells also see 8, but 8 is still missing from column 6, so I have to place it somewhere, but cannot go into these open cells. So in column 6, the digit 8 is forced into this cell, because this is the only cell available for 8 in this column. Which makes this a 6, because it sees 2 and 4, so these 2 cells form a 2-4 pair, which makes this a 6, and this a 4. Okay. The digit 6 in block 4 is forced into this cell. We have a 7, 8, 9 triple in block 5. This cell sees 9, and this cell sees 8. So it goes like this. These 6s point down, and this cell sees another 6. This cell contains 5 or 9 only, because earlier I've said that 7 can only go into one of these 2 cells. So for the column, it is 5, 7, or 9, but this cell sees 7. So 5 and 9 only, and this cell also cannot contain 7. Firstly, because it sees 7 from block 5, and second of all, whichever digit that goes into this cell cannot repeat in the column, so it's going to end up here. So these are the same digits. Oh, okay, so in row 9, the missing digits are 1, 2, 3, and 4. The missing digits of row 9 are 1, 2, 3, and 4. This cell sees 1, so it can only contain 2, 3, or 4. And now look at column 8. We have 3 open cells, which only contain 3 certain digits. In this case, these 3 open cells, which are all in column 8, only contain 2, 3, and 4, which are 3 digits. But since no other digit can go into these 3 cells apart from 2, 3, and 4, I have to keep 2, 3, and 4 in these 3 cells, because if I don't do that, if I exclude 2, 3, or 4 from these 3 cells, then at least one of these cells would end up being empty. And of course, we don't want that, because that'll break the Sudoku puzzle. So to avoid empty cells, I must keep 2, 3, and 4 in these 3 cells. So these 3 cells form a 2, 3, 4 triple, and this triple eliminates 2s, 3s, and 4s from all other open cells in this column. In other words, this 2, 3, 4 triple makes the other 2 open cells in this column a 5, 9 pair, because they are the other missing digits of column 8. You could have done it the other way around, which is by saying that these open cells C5 and 9, so in order to fit both 5 and 9 into column 8, I have to make these 2 cells reserved for 5 and 9. So they form a 5, 9 pair. And the other 3 cells form a 2, 3, 4 triple. And now we have a 5, 9 pair in row 7. It's basically the same concept. Both of these 2 cells only contain 5 or 9. So to avoid empty cells, I must keep both 5 and 9 in these 2 cells. I have to keep both 5 and 9 in these 2 cells, so this 5-9 pair eliminates 5s and 9s from all other open cells in this row, which means that these cells cannot contain 5 or 9. It makes this cell 7 and this a 1. Alright, yeah, because of the 5-9 pair. Alright. The digit 1 in block 3 is forced into one of these 2 cells. Actually, they see 5 only, so it's 1, 3, or 9. These 7s point left, and this cell sees another 7. Oh, these ones point left. To force the digit 1 into this cell in block 7. Two, 3, and 4 are the missing digits of row 9. Okay, these 4s point down. This 3 points left and this 3 points down, so in block 7, the digit 3 is forced into row 8, which eliminates 3 from this cell, right? Because I know that there's already a 3 in row 8, which goes into one of these 2 cells. So I can't have another 3 which is in the same row. So I can eliminate 3 from this cell, resolving, I mean completing this column. So after I place this 3, the digit 5 in block 3 is forced into this cell, which makes this cell a 9 and this a 5. 9, 5. Okay, these 5s points left, and this cell sees another 5. So in block 1, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. And this 5 points down to force the digit 5 into this cell in block 4. So there's a 289 triple here. In column 1, 1, 2, and 3 are the missing digits. This cell sees 1, so it's 2 or 3. This cell sees 2, so it's 1 or 3. This cell sees 3, so it's 1 or 2. Okay, this 289 triple makes the other 3 open cells in this column contain 3, 4, and 7, because they are the other missing digits of column 3. So 289 triple makes these 3 cells a 3, 4, 7 triple, but This cell sees 3 and 4, and this cell sees 3 and 7. So I can make this cell a 7, and this a 4, and this a 3. Okay, and the digit 7 in block 2 is forced into this cell, which forms a 189 triple among these 3 cells. This cell sees an 8, and this cell sees a 3, and also 1. So for column 1, I can make this a 2, this a 1, and this a 3. 3. This cell is 8 or 9 only. These 3 cells for block 1 contain 2, 8, and 9. This cell sees... Wait. Okay, let's just place this 9 first, because it sees 1. So 9, 8, and 1. This 8 points down, making this cell an 8. 9, 2, 8. This 2 points right, making this cell a 3. This cell a 7. 9, 7. Okay. These 2 cells form a 6, 7 pair, but this cell sees 7. So 6, 7, 6, 2. 2, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. And this Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in about 20 minutes. So I would say this Sudoku puzzle is about the right difficulty. I'll go over the key spots as a quick summary. So there were some pairs of triples which were important to spot, such as the 246 triple in column 4, the 246 triple in column 4, which helped find the 579 triple in block 8. So first the 246 triple in column 4, and then the 579 triple in block 8. In block 8. This 579 triple. I think earlier on, this cell was a naked single 9. So 9 was the only possible digit which could go into this cell, so I had to make this a 9, because it could not contain any other digits. So think naked single 9 here, and later on there was the 2, 3, 4 triple, or the 5, 9 pair in column 8. In column 8, the 2, 3, 4 triple, or the 5, 9 pair. And then, after that, the most key, the 5, 9 pair in row 7. So this 5, 9 pair helped place the 7 and 1 in the same row. So yeah, I feel like these are the key spots. Well, I'm gonna end it here. If you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you, and hopefully this video helped. Today is March 15th, 2025. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1365 and New York Times hard Sudoku for today. See you all next time. Bye!